y'all, Dixie here. Today I wanted to do a quick update of my future hiking plans, since it seems all of my hiking plans for 2020 have been kind of turned upside down for one reason or another. Some of y'all might remember that my original plans were to thru-hike the Pinhoti Trail, which is located in Alabama, in the springtime, and then I was aiming to do the TA in New Zealand this coming fall. But my thru-hike of the Pinhoti Trail was postponed due to the pandemic, and it looks like my thru-hike in New Zealand is also going to be postponed because as of right now, New Zealand is not allowing outsiders in. So if things continue to go as I'm expecting and I'm not able to go to New Zealand this year, then my long-term plan for thru-hiking will be to do the Pinhoti Trail in the fall, probably the Florida Trail starting somewhere around the beginning of the new year, and then do the TA in New Zealand in the fall like I had intended to do this year. If y'all aren't familiar with the three trails that I'm mentioning, the Pinhoti Trail, the Florida Trail, or the TA in New Zealand, I'm going to put links to some information about those trails so you can learn a little bit more about them and why I was kind of looking forward to doing them. And I have all of this new gear just sitting around collecting dust that I'm really excited to get out and test, including the hammock that I got, the poncho tarp, the new tent, all of the budget gear. Looking forward to seeing how that's going to work out, and hopefully it does well, so that there are some more budget-friendly options for folks who are just getting into backpacking. So I know that many others have been affected by coronavirus way more than just, my hiking plans being interrupted, but it has been disappointing that I got all of this just to not be able to get out and test it. In between now and when I start the Pinhoti Trail in the fall, I had intended to do 1 to 2 shorter hikes, maybe 40 to 50 miles or so, whether that's like a segment of a longer trail or maybe even a trail that in its entirety is 40 to 50 miles. And I had actually started a section of the Sheltowee Trace Trail up in Kentucky and was looking forward to going into the Red River Gorge. I had gone up there and started when I got some really unexpected news that my dog son Hank, who was nearly 14 years old, had to be taken to the emergency room, and unfortunately he has since passed away, and I'm sorry, y'all. So I've been having a pretty rough time with that the past couple of weeks, and I understand that to some people, dogs and animals are just pets, but to me, they're my children. I don't have any human children, and when you have something that depends on you in your life for 14 years that loves you and you love very much, it's tough. For me, it is, at least. And so anyway, I was out on that trail and had to come home, and so I just haven't been back out yet. I appreciate y'all being patient with me and for allowing me to take a break for a week or two. And I'm grateful for Aaron, who put out the nature clips, some of my favorite ones from my past hikes, and I hope that y'all enjoyed those and they'll be a little bit easier to find and not just buried in an episode of a thru hike somewhere. But anyway, my goal is to still get out and do 2 of the shorter hikes before the Pinhoti, because frankly, I really missed the trail, and what better place to just kind of get out and heal from something than out in nature. So if y'all have any suggestions, I was kind of eyeballing something closer to home, like maybe the Pine Mountain Trail over in Georgia. It's only like a 20-something mile trail, but I could always do an out and back. Also, I really was looking at the Pictured Rocks Trail up in Michigan, just because I've never been to Michigan, so that's another state to mark off my list. And then also, it looked absolutely gorgeous, but when I had originally planned to go do that instead of the Sheltowee Trace Trail, it was already booked up, so that might be something that I really need to look at planning in advance. But if y'all have any other suggestions of some shorter trails that I might could do in the 40 to 50 mile range, or like I said, even a beautiful 40 to 50 mile segment of a longer trail, then feel free to leave that in the comments below. All right, y'all, well, that is all I have for you today. I just wanted to update you on my hiking plans for the remainder of this year and then on into next year, and also let you know what had been going on with me the past couple of weeks and why I've kind of just stepped away from YouTube, social media, and everything. So I appreciate y'all's patience. And also, before I go, I just want to say thank y'all for everything for the last 5+ years. That's how long I've been doing this, and it's the best job, if you will, that I've ever had. It doesn't feel like work, and I really love what I do, and I couldn't do it if it wasn't for y'all who watch the channel and share it. And so I really, really do appreciate that. And then I was able to take off for a week or two and just kind of have a break from everything. So anyway, thank y'all so much, and we will see y'all next time. Lunch instead, but anyway, Hank.